8 years ago, my Korean versus American makeup got almost 4 million views. But today, I want to compare in 2026. I'm like, which side is Korean? Oh my God, I just hit my eye really hard. All right, I can't see, but it's gonna look good. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna be comparing Korean versus American makeup in 2026. Korean culture is taking over. Everything is so much more innovative. So I'm excited to get into today. If you wanna see how I got this, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends, family, and neighbors. Sharing it really helps. Sharing is caring, and it definitely helps my channel. Also, don't forget to comment. Let me know your nationality, which country you want me to do next, and let's get into it. Can we get into these brows first, please? I'm gonna start with the Korean side, and overall, they like a very light brow. For Korean brows, they like a straight brow, but there is like a soft arch in there. I'm gonna go in with a little concealer just to softly arch that out for me. Here, we want it to be a little fluff, a little messy. The brow is fluffy, it's straight, it's soft. That's a Korean brow. With the American side, I already have that natural arch. It's not as defined as it was back in 2017 or whenever I did this video, but it is still structured. Also, lifting the brow up is gonna lift our face. And in America, we're all about lifting the whole entire face at every age, which is kind of crazy. To us, it's like more about lifted angles, and then to Korea, it's more softed, rounded features. Now that we have the brow shape down, it's defined, it's filled, it's a lot deeper than the other brow. You're gonna laminate your brow basically. And I'm taking a really strong, cold brow gel. This is from Dominique. It's called the Brow Blowout for a reason, because it literally is like giving your brow a blowout. We like all the hairs to go in the same direction, very defined brow hairs. For the Korean side, I'm using Tirtir. I feel like I needed to use a Korean brand. Tirtir has a Reflect Glow Prep Primer, and it's very glowy. Like, look at this. Do you see this? Very glowy. I think there's even a little bit of sparkle in there. So we're gonna put that on the Korean side. What's funny is that like a lot of the American products are inspired by, I'm like, which side is Korean? Okay. Now on the American base side, we like the glow too now. We used to be very poreless and matte, but now we love the glow. I'm gonna use my primer from my brand Dominique. I actually sourced everything that's complexion from Korea myself. So I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Korean products. On the American side, I'll use the Moisture Grip Serum Primer from Dominique. Now that the base is ready, I'm gonna get into the complexion for Korea. I'm gonna use the Armani Skin Tint. It's a long wear skin tint. The goal for Korean skin is for it to look like healthy skin, not so much like glowy makeup. You see how it's like still see my skin through there? I think I'm gonna go with Armani Luminous Silk for the American side. So I'm gonna just pop that on my face and I'll blend this in with my finger. You'll see the difference. It's glowy, but it's coverage. Do you see that? It's almost like giving me new skin. Versus here, I can still see my moles and everything. And here, it's like, we are putting a little mask on. Which side do you like better? We're gonna get into shaping the face, which we both do, but in a very different way. When it comes to American makeup, we love a color correcting moment, especially if you have darkness. So we love the extra layer. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Pink Pamelo right underneath my eyes right here. And I'm gonna do like a Douyin, I think that's how you say it. Oh my gosh. If I'm saying it wrong, please correct me. They basically use like a stain blush on these parts of the face. I feel like that's their color correction. Basically anywhere you would contour, they do a little stain. There is some sort of color correcting happening here. So I'm gonna do it here because it's actually gonna benefit my under eyes that have dark under eye circles. Their skincare is insane. That's their base. I feel like everybody wants Korean skincare. They're so popular. I recently went to the Olive Young flagship store opening in LA and Pasadena. The amount of technology innovation that they have in there will blow your mind. I'll show you a little clip of me going and just like freaking out over all the Korean makeup. But in skincare, but yeah, skin first, healthy looking skin is kind of a Korean thing. So now that we have that, I'm gonna blend this in with my finger, the little peach side. And now I'm gonna add some concealer. So for concealer, we like to do a little bit of shaping. So I'm gonna take my Dominique Concealer. We've been doing this lifting kind of shape to shape our face in a way where it's lifted. And I'm also gonna put some on the corner of the mouth, in the center of the face, the nose. This is the American way to apply concealer these days. It's no longer the triangle under the eye. We've evolved. For the Korean side, I'm using a brighter shade. This is called Vanilla Cream. I think on the side I used Oat Milk, or Almond Milk was for American. This one is Vanilla Cream. It's a lot lighter. It's really just a small amount to brighten the face, a little around the nose. Nothing more than that. There's no technique for lifting the face. If there is in your Korean, please let me know if I'm so wrong on this. My bad, guys. And now I'm going to blend it together. So I'll do the Korean side first so we can see. I'm gonna do the American side, very strategic blending. We wanna just apply it in areas that we need it. Lift this area all the way to the temple. Now we're gonna get into the contouring, and then for the contouring, it's very soft on the Korean side. So I'm just gonna contour lightly around the nose. I think the biggest thing to note for the Korean side is that they're using cool tone contours. They're not really using warm tone bronzers, and that's what really defines and makes us so different. Their goal is just to soften their features, angle and contour. The chin is very V-shaped. If you have a wide jaw, I would just soften it a little bit. So I'm softening my jaw to look a little more delicate. I would bring the nose contour into the brow. That is giving Korean, hopefully. Now I'm gonna show you the placement for the American side. For the American side, I'm gonna use the Lunar Beauty Outer Dimension Tan Sky to bronze and contour. We kind of like to use both. Sometimes we'll use a warm bronzer as our contour, and that's kind of like what we do here. That's the big difference. And we also love a good contoured lifted eye and face. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so it gives me more of a stronger feature. And then I'm gonna contour under the chin. All right, so do you see the difference? That placement, crazy. Okay, for the Korean side, I was I did my research and I noticed that they like a lot of lilac colors, a lot softer. The one that I did 8 years ago, I used a lot of corals and pinks, but here it's more of like a purpley lilac or a bright pink. The center of the cheek with this lilac blush, almost underneath the eye. So basically it's pretty much right in this center area right here and across the nose. Very youthful and soft. I'm gonna press that into place. For the American blush, we like lifted. I like to put it in my eye too. And also, I always talk about putting it right there just to lift the face even more. And we actually like to put it across the nose in America too. But I'm using a shade that's a lot warmer than this cool tone lilac side. I'm gonna blend that into place. Actually use my finger. I'm gonna use this highlight. It's a cream highlight from Patrick Ta on the Korean side. It's really pretty, soft, and almost like glistening, shimmering pink. And I'm gonna take that on the under eye as well because they do like a really pretty glow. We still like to do a little sharp line right here, but we're curving it under these days. So it gives us more of a soft jawline, but still structured. Under the eyes, I do a little baking. This is gonna add more brightness. And since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more of a brightness under the eye. I'm just gonna give you my personal American way I do my under eyes. I add a little pressed powder. This is from Natasha Denona. I use so much that I just get these disposable, what do you call them? The disposable ones, because I just go through them so fast. So I'm just taking that under there, adding more structure right there. And then for the other side, I'm gonna use this pressed powder from Laura Mercier. It's just gonna give me a softer look under my eye. It's not gonna give me more coverage. So I'm gonna take that with a beauty sponge and just soften and smooth the under eye right here. Okay, let's finish out the blush. So I'm gonna go into powders now. I'm taking this super bright lilac looking pinkish lilac blush from Patrick Ta. It's called his Transition Blurring Blush Duo. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this lighter color and pop it on the center of my face. Ooh, maybe I need the darker one. Cute. For the American side, I'm gonna take Tequila Sunrise. It's my favorite right now, or Tequila Sunset from Too Faced. I think I used this in my last one. I should really change it up a bit, but I am a little bit of a creature of habit and I end up using the same thing. I'm gonna take a different brush and pop it onto the high points of my cheeks so it looks more angled and lifted. I'm gonna take that through the brow, through the lid as well, and also around the temple. It's a little bit deeper than the lilac color, it's more warmth. And then for the bronzer, I'm taking the One Size Patrick Starr's brand, and I'm taking this very light cool tone shade and emphasizing those contours on the Korean side. It's all about the cool tone shapes. I'm going back into this temple area right here and right on the jaw to give that V-shaped chin. For the American side, I'm gonna take the warmer colors up here because we love the warmth over here in the US. And I'm gonna take it around the forehead, cheekbone, and right through. Oh my God, I just hit my eye really hard. Not inside the socket like me, but right through there. All right, I can't see, but it's gonna look good. Before I leave this area, I feel like I need more blush. I don't know why. I feel like the Koreans have a little bit more blush than what I'm doing, like what's showing up on camera. So I'm gonna do a little more of this red shade. We're getting to the eyes, which is so fun. I feel like this is like what I love about Korean makeup is they do this. I'm using a concealer. This is from Colorgram, a Korean makeup brand, and it has one side's the concealer, the other side is like a soft contour. And this is to do this, I'll put the word here so I don't know how to say it, this type of under eye. So I'm gonna take the concealer first, and we're gonna create a little pouch underneath our eye right here with the concealer. Any highlighter concealer that you put here is gonna make that look fuller, and then right underneath it, I'm gonna take the contour and blend it right underneath. This is from the Haze palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm taking this gray tone. It is a little intense right now, so I'm just gonna soften it up because it looks a little costumey. I'm just gonna soften that up right under the eye. Then I wanna take this like strawberry milkshake color right here. This is from the Natasha Denona palette. It's the strawberry milk color right here. It's a very pale pink. I'll leave the exact palette in the description so you guys can check it out. I take that all over the crease and also into that lower eye, part of the eye. It's very bright and open. I'm gonna take this really pale pink shimmer and I'm gonna pop that right in the center. And just so you guys know, I am following this Korean makeup. So literally step by step, this is Glow Talks and she's giving me all the tips. Putting a lighter color on the center and then a deeper strawberry color. So I'm gonna take this one on the inner part of the eye. So right in here. And then we're taking like a milk tea kind of color. So I'm gonna take this one, number P2. We're popping that on the outer corner right here. Everything is very cool tone, very soft and light. We're also gonna take that on the lower half of the lash line. Now we're gonna do a very light wing, and I'm gonna be using this cool coyote color from Urban Decay. Create the smallest little wing on the outer corner. All right, so this is the eye. I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara. This is brown mascara, my newest tubing mascara in brown. I feel like this is perfect because it's not too light. Also, brown mascara is a lot more natural than black, and they do like a spiky little lash. I don't have a spiky lash with me, so I'm gonna do my natural ones and then just kind of spike through by clumping them together a little bit. So I have another Natasha palette because I love Natasha Denona's palettes, makeup, everything. So I'm gonna use all of these warm tones right here. I'm gonna take this orange color, orangey brown, P3, and I'm gonna pop that into my crease. Close to the corner of the eye like this, all the way into the brow, and then just blend everything upwards under the lower lash line. I've been doing this. Helps your eyes look a little bit bigger. We love a warm brown over here. Lashes, the liner, I'm gonna take a darker brown, just this color right here, the tiniest wing you can ever imagine. And I'm really just doing this so that when I pop on my lash on this side, it doesn't look as crazy. Like it has like a little bit of depth there, so it looks a little bit more natural. So now I'm gonna just brighten the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna take R1 for that on the light palette right underneath the brow bone. Another thing that we love in the US is sparkle toppers. Sparkle toppers are kind of our thing. We love them, but so does Korea. So actually, I could use this on both sides, just in different ways. So the sparkle topper could go right underneath the eye here. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and just pop it in this inner corner and bring it around. And this is kind of replacing just using a bronzer. through the eye. Now I'm going to put on the lash for the American side. For the lips, I'm going to use the same stain right here from Benefit, and we're going to put it in the center like this. And then on the American side, I'm not done with this side, by the way, but on the American side, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty's lip contouring stains. We're all about stains too now, because we like whatever the Koreans like, but we want a little more definition, so, and a little bit more depth. Not definition, but depth. So I'm going to go over the top, line it down to connect, and then all the way underneath. Liner stains have become so popular for us in the US. It's really fun because it lasts literally all day. I really like them, but I'm using brown shade, so it looks more like a contour. Like it's my actual lip, and I'm blending. So now we contoured both sides of the lip. I'm gonna add a little pink lip stain on the American side, just so that it makes it look like my lips are naturally a little bit more pink. And then on this side, I'm gonna add a little bit of this I'm Blushing lip liner from Dominique on top, and also gives hydration because this one is very drying. So this adds a little hydration. And for the gloss, I'm gonna do on both sides and pink fruit sorbet on both sides. Very glossy. This is from Peri Para, another Korean brand that is really good. And I'll just intensify everything on this side. This is a glossy stain, actually. There's a difference. I feel like that's a difference. Also, Koreans have the cutest accessories for their makeup, and this one is from Colorgram. Okay, this is the final look. The Korean side's very fresh, youthful, soft, doll-like, and the American side is structure, definition, warmth, and defining your features. I think they're both really beautiful, but you let me know which side you're on. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I can't believe I'm still back. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. If you did, please let me know in the comments. And what is your ethnicity? I want to know if you want me to do your ethnicity next. I'm mixed. I'm a mixed girly. So I literally could do any Mexican, Portuguese, but let me know which country you want me to do next. And thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Before I leave you, I just want to let you know that everything that you do and say becomes your reality. So just remember that. Say good things about yourself and other people. I love you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.